Thank you. This is my 9th stream. I had to do a bit of grinding for the last stream about Witcher. So, in the meantime, I've been doing a couple of Resident Evil 7, the demo. Been commentating on whilst Ouroboros has done some streams. So yeah, let's continue with Witcher.
Didn't fully understand what the second vision was about.
Anna miscarried. Blood everywhere. Suffering. The Pella felt it on her. She died her daughter's death.
Third vision seems most important.
They were walking through the woods, both weak, but for different reasons. Yet both knew where they were going.
Not sure I heard you right, but you mentioned a Wojtek.
Hope filled both their hearts at the thought of him.
And the prophecy at the end? With Lean's words, you quoted them, and then asked me a question.
Forgive the Pella. He knows not what you mean. Spirits. The spirits speak through the ritual, not he.
This Wojtek from your vision. Know him?
Wojtek. 2 Wojteks have we nearabouts. In Blackbow lives one. In his hut, there he stays, has for years. Gophers, with gophers he lives, they say. And he can remember a time when in these lands dwelled
Really want to get this fucking mission over.
And the other?
I'm absolutely
Somehow I doubt they went
sick
to a
of it.
century-old rodent lover for help.
I've gone on and done
A
hard.
family he has, lives in a secluded hut near the river's
crap
mouth.
out of me.
You don't look like you can get home on your own. I'll walk you.
Come on.
Thank you.
No, thank you for your help. Let's go.
That was Princess in the background. My favourite fucking mission of the game. Yay! Fuck. Yeah, bitch. Okay. So that crap is finally over. Hey! Thank you for joining. We just had to do another mission with the Baron, which has taken days for me to grind. So yeah, Princess is over there. Your favourite creature in the game, and mine. You're well, and yeah, your video was great, by the way. I'm not getting to be able to watch wrestling at the moment because my laptop's broken, so you helped keep me up to date, so I appreciate that. Yes! Princess! Isn't she fucking epic? Oh, where the hell am I going? Oh, I can't believe I'm missing so many episodes. Oh, thank you. I'm not entirely sure. I was leveling up and grinding yesterday, and I ran over a few children. I wish I'd been streaming that, actually. It was appalling. So I'm level 9 now. Oh my god, come on.
Slower.
We had our first sex scene a few videos ago, and who was her name? Kira? Yeah, and we killed her the next morning. Yeah, they do deserve it, don't they? Fuck them. Fuck them all. I'm gonna run you over next, you little bastard.
Who's that? The room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
They call you Wojtek.
Oh, and if you can hear a strange noise,
They do,
This.
kind sir.
it's my
But I's
lemon
not done a
tart
thing.
vape.
Swear it on the lives of my young'uns.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women, the Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
I want to help that woman. She could be in danger.
Young and seen no one, my lord. He's a kiddie. Must have dreamt it.
I want to hear this dream then. So, kid, who did you see? Who came here?
Pappy brought her at night. The lady does the medicines. She was all afeared. Talked about an awful monster. Said she had to go back. Dunno where to. Mummy and Pappy cheered her up. Gave her clothes. Hers were ragged.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, hi. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than the Crow's Perch with the Baron.
Why?
'Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
'Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over, and I saw it. Fiery
Sure.
marks.
Yeah, go get
on
some
her
food.
hands.
What marks?
They's, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
While back I met a woman in Crookback Bog. Had fiery marks on her skin like the ones you described.
Must be her, Mrs. Anna. Gods, she to Crookback Bog.
It's where I saw her last.
Gods of all the heavens protect us. 'Tis clear now who's whispered 'twere in the night.
It is?
The crones took her. She must have made a deal with them. A pact. It's why they marked her and took her like she was their own.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
Oh, that kid's powerful. What the fuck's she doing? Oh, that's another kid. There's loads of them. Pixel.
Hey,
Hey there.
Right, let's go and talk to this fucking Baron. Let's see what the motherfucker's got to say.
Anyone want to go and jump in puddles?
I want to jump in puddles. It's the best bit about living in England. Come on. Yeah.
Ask a service of the Witcher, the Pella must.
How the hell did he
Witcherly
get here,
service,
sir?
that's to say.
What do you need? Tell me.
A man who fears no evil the Pella needs. Forefathers' Eve is nigh. We've rites to conduct. Wandering souls to emerge. Damned souls, too.
Calm
We've
down,
the circle
chicken
to
foot.
protect from these wretches.
Why hold the ritual at all?
At times men die choking with regret. At times death takes them before they've tasted any bitterness in life. These poor souls, unfulfilled, cannot leave this vale of tears. Their spirits wander midst the living, must be judged, sent on their way. This we do on Forefathers' Eve.
I have no time for your nonsense.
Can't help you just now.
But we alone cannot keep evil at bay. There's a war on. Men's blood soaks the... Ponder it. The Pella will pay ye. Should ye need him, the Pella in his hut you'll find.
I'll find you with your princess. Oh, now there's no puddles here.
Witcher, a word, please.
Everyone wants to fucking stop him.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the...
Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
drunk.
No, don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. I'll never know which blooms would please my second daughter most. Damn shame.
She brought death down on others. The sooner you start thinking of it that way, the better off you'll be.
Can't deny that. Doesn't make it any easier to live with, though.
Maybe you shouldn't have smacked her around so much.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something?
Let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
That much I can do.
I'm grateful. Take this, call it enticement, and this might prove useful.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontar Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
We'll talk about her, don't worry. But right now, you'll tell me about Ciri, just like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest. That
Just
lass
don't
of yours,
mention cook
pure
pepper.
luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, were he still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
At Kaer Morhen.
Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads, as I recall.
They made an exception for me.
Right. Mean to say you're a she-witcher?
Not entirely. The mutations, I was never subjected to them. But everything else I know, I learned from the witches there.
Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do it all.
Well, that's an awfully gloomy face. Too much of a coward to race a woman?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak.
Shit.
day dawns.
Ready?
As ever, first one to the tower.
Man chop! Come on, Siri, don't you embarrass us!
Your sword is mine!
That'll be the day.
Kick it!
Show how it's done!
Hoof it! Hoof it! Want that horse, don't ya?
Had one just like it.
Your horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
What?
Another chance to win.
So are we gonna fight it?
She screamed like
Hey
a mad
Mikey,
woman.
I hope you're
In
well.
an instant, all had forgotten the wager.
Finally managed to do
Every
the
man
race.
ran to save his skin, even worried to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Got news of your wife.
Plowing hell, why'd you not say so forthwith? Where is she? Why have you not returned with her?
She's in Crookback Bog. Got food, a place to live, and keeps herself busy. Didn't look like she had the slightest desire to leave.
You were to bring her back!
Yay!
Not report on the conditions she lives under!
That's great.
I was supposed to find her, and I did. That was
I'm
our
really
deal,
pleased
nothing
to hear
more.
that. It means that finally, you know, working those boring shifts
You
are
still
paying off
think
for
me
you.
rotten to the core?
Yeah,
A
I'm
base
okay.
bastard,
I haven't
don't you?
streamed for a couple of days,
You
except
believe
for
I
being on
alone am at fault
Ouroboros,
for what happened here?
commenting on Ouroboros playthroughs. I think we've done a 3-part series of Resident Evil, though the final one was Silent Hill. But yeah, I'm well other than that. I just needed to level up in this game because it was getting a bit boring for everyone. Hey, first thing in the morning.
Actually, that's exactly what I think.
The world might seem black and
You're
white
both
to
cool
you witches,
people. I'm
but
kind
for
of
us
introducing
common
you in a
folk,
very
it's
poor
shades of
English way,
grey,
so yeah.
as is my family's story.
Probably gonna say you're not the only one to blame. Alright then. I'm willing to hear your side of the story.
I'm sick of this guy. All he does is fucking pity himself.
With Annie, it was love at first sight. A spear tore through my shoulder at the Battle of Anchor.
Fucking paint
She
my
tended
nails
to my
during
wound.
these fucking epilogues.
Once I'd recovered, I asked her to marry me. She wept with joy. Soon after, Tamara was born. And after that, they sent me to Sidaris. A warlord had risen against King Ethan, and Foltest sent help. It was one battle to the next, one conflict after another. It was a life of war. I was seldom home, and I found
I actually really don't give a fuck.
Still seems like you're
Will you let me finish?
Only because I
Alright.
have to.
What then?
I went from front to front, battle to battle, collecting soldiers' coin, while Anna sat alone with the babe for months. Later, I learned she'd not been so alone after all. For nearly 3 years, she'd found comfort in the arms of one Evan, a childhood friend. A dog's bunghole. Understand, damn it? One tussle in the hay I'd have waved aside, put it out of my mind. But the woman cuckolded me for years, without a whisker of concern for me, for my love.
Why didn't you just let her go
How'd
and
you
move
find
on
out?
then?
Came home one day and Anna was gone. The things too. Found a letter. She wrote.
Yeah,
she
he did
didn't
just say
love
dog's
me.
bunghole. I have
She left
never
me for
heard
that
that
knob liquor
used
and taken
before,
Tamara
like
with her.
ever.
Felt like I'd been rammed in the arse by a horse. I went to find the bugger, to get the girls back, bring them home. Yet as soon as I saw him, something turned inside me. Something dark.
Earlier he was going on
I
about...
slaughtered the shit-eating twat and fed his carcass to the dogs.
Imagine Anna wasn't exactly pleased.
Ha! Not the
Cut,
understatement
cut.
if I've ever heard one. She flew into a fit, hysteria, threw herself at me, kicking and clawing. Finally grabbed a knife. It would have been the end of me if I'd not leapt aside. It was the first time I hit her. I had to calm her. Felt I had no other means. Things changed. They would never be the same. Anna tried to take her own life, and mine, several times. She would prod me, goad me, taunt me, in the hope I would hit her again, perhaps. She'd scream that I'd robbed her life of love. that
Well,
I'd
this is
destroyed the
everything
idea
a
for
healthy
her and so might as
relationship
well
is,
kill her.
isn't it, guys?
How many times I apologised.
We should
How
all
many
aspire
armfuls of
for
blooms
this.
and gifts I brought. She cared.
Can't even
not a
say that
bit.
seriously.
2 years of her anger had turned to indifference, broken at times were her bouts of hysteria and my bouts of drunkenness. Cannot fathom how we survived those years, but we did. And
Oh
as
my
you
god,
know
speaking
now,
of drunkenness, I
not
have
everything
alcohol.
was as it might have seemed.
You're right. Faults on both sides, yours and hers.
I have Somerset
I'm
cider.
content that you finally see that. Very well then. If you won't bring Anna home, you might at least tell me how she landed in that blasted swamp.
You can't wait to find a woman who will make you king of the cucks. But cheers, guys. I'm gonna be, yeah, this will soon end up a drunk stream.
She made a pact with the crones and, well, I think she might have lost her mind.
A pact? What the bloody hell?
She was
Oh
with
my god,
child,
that woman
a child she didn't
with all
want
the
to bear.
kids. That's
Went to
her.
the crones for help. They promised to rid her of the problem in exchange for a year of her service. And they kept their word, in their own twisted way.
What do you mean?
Anna must have thought the child inside her would somehow disappear. Instead, the crones sapped her of strength, and ultimately forced her body to miscarry. I think that's when she started to lose her mind. Then they placed magic tethers on her, tethers that cause great pain when tested. A guarantee she'll pay off her debt.
A pact with witches? Bloody nightmare, sounds like some jest. We must get her out. We can't leave her there.